Good morning. It is very nice to have you here. Could you please introduce yourself briefly?
Yes. Good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me to the job interview. My name is Maya Schneider, and I am very happy to be here today.
Nice to have you here, Mrs. Schneider. Did you have a good journey?
Yes, thank you. The journey was very comfortable, and I arrived here on time.
Great. Would you like something to drink? We have coffee, tea, and water.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I would like to have a cup of coffee, please.
Of course, I'll have a coffee for you. In the meantime, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, of course. As already mentioned, my name is Maya Schneider. I have a bachelor's degree in economics at the university in the USA. After that, currently I am working for the marketing department in the software company. During my studies, I did several internships in different companies. I was able to gain valuable experience this way. My focus was on marketing, and I also dealt intensively with the topics of market research and sales management.
That sounds interesting. Did you also gain practical experience during your studies?
Yes, definitely. I did a total of 3 internships during my studies. Through these internships, I was able to gain valuable insights into the working world and apply my theoretical knowledge in practice.
That sounds very good. Did you also participate in projects or other activities outside of your studies?
Yes, during my studies, I was also very active in various student organizations. And for example, I also participated in a business plan competition. There, as a team, we were able to present our idea for a startup company and ended up taking 3rd place.
That is impressive. Do you think that these experiences could help you in your work at our company?
I think that through my experiences, in my studies and internships, I have learned how important it is to think strategically and set goals. Additionally, I have also learned how important it is to communicate well and work in a team. I think these skills will help me to be successful in your company.
Very good. Mrs. Schneider, can you tell me a little bit about your family situation?
Yes, gladly. I am married and have 2 children aged 5 and 7. My husband also works full-time, and we share the childcare responsibilities.
That sounds like a challenging situation. Mrs. Schneider, how do you imagine achieving a balance between family and work in our company?
As a working mother, a good work-life balance is very important to me. I think that a flexible work schedule and the possibility of working from home can help to better reconcile family and work.
I see. Can you give me an example of how you have dealt with difficulties in the past regarding family and work?
Of course. A few months ago, I had an important customer visit in another city. At that time, I had no childcare options for my children. However, I could rely on the support of my colleagues, who were willing to divide the work among themselves so that I could attend the customer visit. My family also supported me greatly, and I was able to leave the children with my parents.
That sounds like good teamwork. How did you resume work after the customer visit?
I worked at home late and was able to take care of my children as well. Although it was a challenge, I think it's important to be flexible in such situations and find alternative solutions.
I completely agree. As a company, we also have a family-friendly work culture. We offer our employees flexible working hours and the option to have home office, for example. All right, moving on to the next question, Mrs. Schneider. You moved from the USA to Germany in the last few years. How did you make that decision?
Yes, that was definitely a big challenge for me and my family. But I think I learned a lot from it.
What were some of the biggest challenges?
One of the biggest challenges was definitely adapting to a new culture and language. It was sometimes difficult to understand things and make myself understood.
I can imagine. Were there any other difficulties?
Yes, I also had some difficulties adjusting to the new environment and making new friends. It was lonely at the beginning.
I see. How did you finally settle in?
I always tried to stay open-minded. I also attended a language school to improve my language skills and meet new people. It took some time, but I finally found a new home and felt comfortable.
That sounds good. How do you think your experiences of moving to a new country will help you in your future career?
I believe that my experiences will help me to face new challenges. I also learned to adapt quickly to new environments and maintain a positive attitude even when it's difficult. I think these qualities can be beneficial in any profession.
All right, moving on to the next question. Have you ever worked under pressure?
Yes. In my previous job, I had a timeline for a social campaign. I had to work closely with the rest of the team to ensure that we met our goals. It was a stressful time, but we were able to deliver the campaign on time and saw great results.
Impressive. Can you tell me more about your previous work experience?
Yes, I have 5 years of experience in sales for a software company. In my previous role, I was responsible for generating new business and building relationships with customers. I have also worked closely with the product development team to ensure that we meet customer needs.
That sounds like valuable experience. Can you tell me about a particularly challenging situation and how you handled it?
Sure. There was a time when we were competing with several other software companies for a large customer. I had to work closely with the rest of the sales team to develop a customized presentation that addressed the specific needs of the customer. We were able to win the business and exceed the customer's expectations with our product.
Impressive. How do you stay organized and manage your workload?
I am a big advocate of setting clear priorities and goals for myself. I also use tools like calendars and task lists to stay on track. In addition, I always look for ways to improve my productivity and efficiency, whether through delegation of tasks or finding new tools to optimize my workflow.
That sounds great. Have you had experiences working with difficult colleagues?
Yes. I had a colleague who was very resistant to new ideas and did not take feedback well. I tried to approach the situation with empathy and understanding, and eventually we were able to find common ground and work more effectively together.
Okay. As the next question, can you talk about your strengths?
Yes, I would say that one of my biggest strengths is my ability to communicate effectively with others. I am able to listen to others and express my ideas clearly and concisely. I am also a creative problem solver and enjoy finding innovative solutions to complex challenges.
Great. Have you demonstrated these strengths in a work environment?
Yes. In my previous role, I was part of a team responsible for developing a new product. I was able to effectively collaborate with my colleagues to develop a creative and unique concept that was well received by customers. I also played a key role in communicating our vision to the rest of the organization and gaining buy-in from stakeholders. And another strength that I possess is my strong problem-solving skills. I enjoy analyzing complex problems and developing creative solutions to challenges. I am always willing to take on new challenges and think outside the box to find the best solutions. Finally, I consider myself to be very organized and detail-oriented. I believe this skill is essential to managing complex projects and ensuring that all tasks are completed efficiently and effectively.
Impressive. Is there an area where you could improve or a weakness you have?
One area where I could improve is my time management skills. Sometimes I tend to take on too many tasks at once, which can make me feel overwhelmed and stressed. However, I'm working on setting clearer priorities and delegating tasks more effectively, which has helped me become more organized and productive.
That's great, it's good to know. How do you usually handle criticism or feedback?
I try to view criticism as an opportunity to learn and grow. I believe that feedback can help me improve and become a better professional, even if it's difficult to hear. I'm open to feedback from others and always looking for ways to improve my skills and performance.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, could you describe the company culture and team?
Sure, our company culture focuses on collaboration and innovation. We value creativity and encourage our employees to think outside the box. The team you would be working with consists of talented professionals who are passionate about marketing and helping our clients succeed.
That sounds like a great work environment. Can you tell me more about the company policy regarding work-life balance?
Absolutely. We value work-life balance and offer flexible work hours and remote work options when possible. We also provide benefits such as paid time off, parental leave, and family-friendly resources. We believe that supporting our employees' well-being is crucial to our success as a company. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
Yes, what happens next after this interview?
We will review all the applicants who applied for this position. And we will select a handful of people to move on to the next round of interviews. If you're selected to continue, we will contact you to schedule another interview. You can also spend some time thinking about any questions or topics that came up during the interview, and how you could address them more effectively in future interviews.
That's a great suggestion. Thank you for letting me know about the next steps. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you again for your time. We'll be in touch soon. Have a great day.